So Kumamoto Masters Japan is here, and let's just discuss which are the best matches that are going to happen in this tournament. First of all, let's just discuss about men's singles. In men's singles, first is Kodai Naraoka, who is 4th seeded player who will be against Ayush Shetty. So many people has withdrawn their name from here in Japan Open, and one thing that I know and I think why majority of top seeded player has withdrawn from this match, or I will say that this tournament, and reason is next month's World Tour finals, and so many players are also getting injured. So many big names are already qualified for World Tour finals, so I don't think there is a need to, I will say that, participate in this tournament. So maybe that's the reason. So 4th seed is for Kodai Naraoka, and he will be against Ayush Shetty. Talking about this particular match, who can win and who cannot. If you ask me that will Ayush Shetty win some tournaments or go into some finals and these things 1 month back, I will say that yes, 100% sure he can be in some finals or semi-finals. But watching his performances from last 1 month or 1.5 months, results are not in his side. He is trying to perform. He got the chance last week to get into finals but there was that one thing, that nervousness was the thing that was hampering Ayush Shetty in final moments when he was just one step to get into semi-finals. But talking about Kodai Naraoka, this whole year 2025 year about Kodai Naraoka is a little bit tough for him. Tough in sense like 2023-24, I have seen him going into some semi-finals, some finals, giving some crazy good matches. But 2025, majority of the time I have seen that Kodai Naraoka is a little bit overshadowed by other top rated players and youngsters too. So this is perfect moment for Kodai Naraoka to win this tournament. Kodai Naraoka, and I will talk about another Japanese players too, but this is perfect moment. I will really want to hear Kodai Naraoka to get into finals. But talking about Ayush Shetty, can he be the person to defeat Kodai Naraoka and get into quarters or semi-finals? I am not having that much expectations from him right now. As I discussed that if you ask me 1 month back, I would have said this thing that he will be in finals, he can do this thing. But no, right now I don't have expectations from him. But talking about Kodai Naraoka, he can do wonders right now. He has the perfect moment. Home country player. He has environment, everything on his side. So Kodai Naraoka should perform here. Next man singles match is between Alvi Farhan, and he will be against Obayashi from Japan. Look, one thing that I always discuss about these youngsters, that I have always had faith and expectations from Alex Lanier, Alvi Farhan, Ayush Shetty, Dr. Lai too. These are youngsters, and this player will represent badminton in next 4 or 5 years after next Olympics. These players will be representing men singles. But talking about this player at this young age, I remember Victor Axelsen, I will remember Linden, I remember Chen Long, I remember so many young players who were just literally, I will say that, destroying their opponents at this age. But talking, and prime example is Kunlavut Wittitsan. He is using his every potential to give crazy good matches. He's been into multiple finals. He's been into that greatest level that Kunlavut Wittitsan can be. But really focusing on these youngsters can perform crazy good match at this particular week, and then next week they will lose against any random player who is having 30, 40 or 50th ranked player. So this is the level of inconsistency going with these youngsters. And coming back to Alvi Farhan's gameplay, I have discussed about him in my multiple videos that he is having some of the crazy good, I will say that, as he is an Indonesian player. Every Indonesian player, men singles player particularly, take Jonathan Rukischi, take Anthony Ginting, their footwork and their speed is the thing that I always get amazed. Like Anthony Ginting, his speed was crazy good. And talking about Alvi Farhan too, his speed is same. But talking about his performances, at some day he will defeat any top rated player, and at someday he will get defeat against random players, not random players but low ranked players. This is the level of inconsistency that I don't want from youngsters. I want youngsters to be in top 5, top 4. This is the thing that I want from this top rated player, not top rated, future top rated players. But this is the thing I want. This is perfect moment, by the way. Alvi Farhan, Ayush Shetty, Victor Lai, these players are having perfect timing to win tournaments, and majority of the top rated players are not going to perform from here too. They are not even participating. So this is perfect moment from Alvifaran to get into semi-finals or finals. Perfect moment. Next man singles match is between Prannoy HS and Leong Jun Hao. Leong Jun Hao got defeated against Shankar in last to last week tournaments. One thing that I want from Leong Jun Hao, the first thing, I really like his footwork. Man, his footwork is stable. So many players I see right now who are having crazy fast footwork. He can move in every part of the court with full speed, by the way. So many players right now I see can move so much faster on court, but talking about stable footwork, they don't have that thing. They cannot control the gameplay. This is the big issue right now. But talking about Leong Jun Hao, his footwork is so stable. He moves on court so good. Like I was watching his game with Shankar, India's player. Both players were having so good and flawless footwork, and I was like, man, very good footwork. But talking about what is going wrong with Leong Jun Hao, man, errors. The way he's doing so many errors. I saw his match against Shankar, and man, so many errors. He was literally putting shuttle out of the court. He was hitting smashes out of the court. His lifts were going out. Controlling the rally is completely different, and controlling the shuttle is completely different. He was controlling the rallies, he was dominating in some rallies, but after even dominating the rally, he was pushing shuttle out of the court. And in my words, I always say that these are the gifts that you give to your opponent. Opponent has done nothing to gain that point. Every time you do so many errors, your opponent gain momentum, your opponent gain points, and this is wrong thing. Leong Jun Hao has the potential to be the next good player from Malaysia's men's singles. Leong Jun Hao has every potential to be the next proper men's singles player from Malaysia, but man, this error, I really want Leong Jun Hao to control those errors. His really making abilities is crazy good. His smashing ability, his aggressive gameplay is very good. So many players lack in building rallies, and Leong Jun Hao has that thing, but finishing the rallies, he is having some issues in that. And error, man, the day Leong Jun Hao controls the error, he will be into some quarterfinals or semi-finals, mark my word. So he will be against Prannoy HS. Prannoy HS last time when he was participating 2 or 3 weeks ago, he was having injury, so he's coming back here. I really think that injury is recovered properly. That injury was not that big, I really think so. I don't know properly what happened to Prannoy HS, but I really hope he's recovered. And Prannoy HS is one of the crazy good players who is having everything. I will say that everything: footwork, stable gameplay, really building everything. One thing that is hampering Prannoy HS is injuries. Every time when he is gaining momentum, he is getting injured. So I really hope from both of the players to give crazy good match here. So next match is between Koki Watanabe, and he will be against Lakshya Sen. Man, Koki Watanabe, talking about him, I discussed about him 1 or 2 weeks ago. How Koki Watanabe was literally destroying his opponents, and I was like, man, he's giving some crazy good badminton. And just like Kodai Naraoka, his 2022, 2023, 2024 was way good, but 2025 not that good. But talking about Koki Watanabe, 2025 and this end part of 2025, he is having some crazy good matches, and he is in momentum. He can perform. And talking about Lakshya Sen, I don't have so much of expectation from Lakshya Sen, because whenever I had expectation with Lakshya Sen, he lost against random players. So I'm not having any expectation from Lakshya Sen. He can win or he cannot win. I'm not thinking anything. But one thing is for sure, this match will be crazy good.